Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're all still holding on relatively well in these market circumstances. And welcome to your daily update on Solana. All right, we had some bearish momentum overnight. We'll talk about that. In general, I mean, yesterday in the morning when we saw that Solana had jumped up a bit and we saw some bullish momentum. We were already relatively hesitant, and I think we were right to be. All right, yesterday what we saw, especially when the US opened for the first time in a long while, what we saw is that stocks dumped, and that caused a lot of bearish pressure for Bitcoin as well. And since Solana, and now we're dumping a lot of knowledge in a very short period of time. I'll expand on that later, so don't worry. But we had already seen and we had already observed over the last week or so that Solana really did not have that much strength on its own. So Bitcoin falling because of the stock market was already a sign of weakness from Bitcoin, and that means that Solana would fall as well. Now, we fell down into this main support level where we have been talking about, right? So that's between 125 and 115, and that's also ultimately at this point of time the main level to talk about. Because that level, and I think my volume is good. Now, that's if you zoom out, as you can see right here, that is very much the level that has to hold if we at least want to stay relatively bullish and we want to see a move back into this resistance level right here around 160. Like, this is the level to hold. If this level fails to hold, like I said, between 115 and 125, so let's say if 115 fails to hold, that's bad news, all right? And then we are dropping back down at least into 100, but then there's also a chance that we're dropping back down all the way into this major support level at 85 and 80. Now, what is that dependent on? Several things. It's dependent, well, mainly on two things. That's the market, or what Bitcoin does, and it is dependent on relative strength for Solana. So, for example, what we saw earlier this morning, and that's also what we still see at this point of time, we got a bounce this morning, a very small bounce, but still a bounce. And in that bounce, Solana and its ecosystem, so Solana, Jito, but also WIF, so some meme coins, actually bounced better than Bitcoin, right? So if Solana is able to find that relative strength, that's a good thing, because then Solana could actually hold this level, because at this moment, I am not yet convinced that we are strong enough to break this downtrend. You can see that since the 26th of August, we started a relatively strong downtrend, at least on the 4-hour time frame. Like I said, on the higher time frames, we are still consolidating actually. But I'm not convinced that this downtrend is over. So at this moment, I still think that we are going to be dropping down lower into this main support level between 120 and 115. Now, because of the sheer strength of this support level, I do think it will hold, all right? But like I said, or I haven't said that, but we do need to see some sort of strong reaction from that level. And that's also one of the key reasons why I don't yet think that this liquidation spike we had overnight is the bottom, because I don't see that strength for Solana. I don't see that strength for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not showing very convincing signs that this is going to be the bottom. So if Bitcoin falls down lower, Solana will follow that as well. And I also don't see signs of relative strength for Solana. We gained some momentum yesterday, but that was mainly shorts being opened, which is not a good thing to see. And then some major liquidations. The fact that we actually saw a liquidation hunt like we saw last night is perhaps one of the only reasons why I think this could be the bottom. But then I do want to see some sort of a breakout first above like 132 or 134 in order for me to believe that this short-term downtrend is over. For now, like I said, I still think that will continue and we'll see continued bearish momentum. But if we do see some further indications that this liquidation spike was the end, I'll let you know in my middle of the day market update. But for now, that's what I think about Solana. So if you have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. For now, have a great day. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.